Welcome to another episode of Rethink Leadership. We are so excited. We are growing so much. We have decided to update our brand to the Distinct Leader, which is aligned with our executive management and leadership development programs, or should I say cycles or offerings. So that's what it will be from now on. In this episode, we are going to offer some incredibly insightful and important career advice, what I'm calling career truths. So stay tuned, get out some notes, and get ready to listen closely. Welcome back. Now, I'm about to give you the most honest, candid information you probably have ever heard related to your career. Consider it advice that has been accumulating for many years, which at this point might even qualify as wisdom. Hey, but I'll leave that for you to decide. I started my business way back in 1988 as a career coach, coming off the heels of being a recruiter at a top boutique firm in Chicago. Now, man, that 1988 number looks odd and old. Anyway, now I am considered now a global influencer and thought leader in the HR management and leadership space. And within that span of time, I've seen and experienced a lot. And I primarily look at all of the world of work through two lenses, the employee and the employer. And though I primarily now work with senior leadership of companies, I have felt compelled as of late to offer help to those who are not among those ranks. And I see that the best way I can do that is to first give candid feedback and career advice, and second, share tools and personal support. So, this post is a list of what I call career truths, to which I encourage you to give thoughtful consideration and from which I really hope you will act upon. All right, ignore these career truths at your peril. Here are my top 6 career truths. Number 1, no one, and I mean no one, will ever care about your career and compensation as much as you will. Yes, your employer, your boss, internal or external mentors may care to varying degrees, but rarely, if ever, as much as you, or as much as you should. Number 2, and because of number 1, this means decisions about your career, professional development, and earning potential cannot be left or heavily dependent on your employer. I've observed some folks to be so dependent on their employer for their careers, including their professional development, that it seems almost parental or codependent. Which leads me to number 3. If you are wholly dependent on your employer for your career success, you relegate it to the biased perceptions, convoluted performance management schemes, and deficient business acumen of most managers, even senior leaders. One person said to me on Twitter the other day, I worked really hard and still didn't get the promotions and the raises I deserved. My point exactly. And by deficient business acumen, I mean those who do not know how to adequately assess and quantify the value, which I'm assuming you provide. So, your financial rewards are typically not aligned with or reflective of your contribution. Number 4, and therefore, it is rare for a company to fully invest in providing adequate, customized professional development. So, for every day you are not growing and developing new knowledge, capabilities, and skills, the farther behind your earning potential and compounded financial growth. Think about that for a second. Because a company is not able, they don't know how to really assess or measure and quantify return on investment, they're not going to fully invest. Please remember, your bank account will only grow as much as you do. And that leaves number 5. And I'm not sure if this next one will shock you or not, but here goes. Most folks who make decisions about employee training have very little working knowledge about practical professional development. And so they follow the latest trends or see development through the typical lens of courses and programs. That results in very little, if any, trackable return on investment. And because of this, there are not adequate development opportunities created, which leads to number six. Sort of referenced it a little bit earlier, but here goes. In reality, many employers see spending money on your professional development as a cost rather than an investment. Now, think about this for a moment. Your career development is possibly in the hands of those who are reluctant to spend money for you to have a better career and to earn more money. So, what's the bottom line? You can probably see where I'm going with this. Truly, it is up to you to have a successful, lucrative career, period. And the only way to do so is to make sure your career management is intentional and you know how to be and stay in the driver's seat. So, what's this mean? This means you must have a continuous plan, know how to calculate and articulate your value, negotiate raises, know how to manage up, work with and beyond any deficits or incompetencies of your direct report, partner with human resources, build an internal network of competent colleagues, and a community of external advisors, and a great career growth network, which of course LinkedIn can help you with that. What's interesting is you'll never find these items in your job description, and yet they are essential and should be included in each. Make it your job to manage your career. Consider your job expression an expression of your career management and success. Now, if you happen to be in the early stages of your career, particularly in management, consider becoming part of our professional development community, the Distinct Leader. Those in middle to mid-management to somewhat upper level management are particularly vulnerable to the six that I mentioned earlier. So we've created a way to help serious professionals turn their talent into measurable value with a 9-step blueprint. And we invite you to become part of our community to experience that. Remember, there are 6 key areas you must not ignore to have a successful career and to maximize your earning potential. Skills not developed is money not in your pocket.